of Interactive, our next Hey Guys Award is for the player who...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And for Cleveland, they are clearly amped up for this one and determined to have a strong showing from the get-go. They feel this is a game they can win and want to establish that pace early on. And Kyle Korver, one of the best shooters in the game today. It took him a while to get to this level, but that just speaks to his work ethic.
A great view of our broadcast location today. Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Cavaliers. We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena. And we are near...
Well, Cavs head coach Teron.
Thanks, D.A. Certainly a lot expected of everybody in Cleveland. This is a matchup featuring two gifted offensive ball clubs.
I don't think you and I are going to mind. We're going to see the ball go in the rim tonight. There's no question. What offense on both sides. These are some sweet shooting teams.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. He has the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. Thompson for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Well, the issue, I think, is you'd like to work towards something better. Just because it's there doesn't mean you should take it.
Shoots the three. The shot by Curry, no good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Durant sends it back, and he's able to get it back. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the game. Free throw good, LeBron. And last season, LeBron hinted that he might like to team up with Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. So he'd like to take a pay cut to do it. What do you make of those comments?
Well, I think, Kevin, it's easy to understand why that might rub his Cleveland teammates the wrong way. You know, if that's what he wants, I think the best way to handle that might be behind the scenes. But it was a hypothetical presented to LeBron.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
If you're the coach, you hope it's a wake-up call. Get them to tighten things up on the inside and start protecting the rim with a little bit more authority. Boy, still not quite in rhythm, just 1 for 4.
And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Love.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
Durant, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Yeah, he's playing with some energy here early. Let's see if he stays aggressive and continues to attack the 10.
It's stolen by Smith. Now the feed to Irving. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive. Gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack. Kyrie Irving, one of the most explosive scorers in the league, perhaps the best crossover in the entire NBA. Lightning quick in either direction, strings them together to leave defenders grasping at thin air. You know, this guy's always steady. You appreciate how consistent he is offensively every trip down.
Love with the screen on Curry. And a wide open look for Irving. Buries it from 3-point range. Irving's got 5.
Yes, his handles are mesmerizing, but don't forget, Kyrie is dangerous from 3 as well.
And talk about Irving scoring. He can go for 50 on any given night.
Well, Kevin, listen, he's got the pull-up threes. He can finish around the rim. He's a shoot-first point guard, and not a bad fit playing alongside a point forward like LeBron.
Down low, stolen by Thompson. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. And the dunk by Smith.
Just an example of what sets LeBron apart from everyone else. The ability to set up his teammates for easy scores while being so dominant himself.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Smith, and Durant sends it back. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And Green slams it in.
No doubt that is within his range.
I think that's exactly what you're looking for on the break. Finish right at the rim.
LeBron dishes to Love. Irving for 3. Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Dishes it to Durant. And stolen by James. They get a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Kevin Love. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson from long range. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
LeBron against Durant. James outside. Nobody near Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Classic Darren Williams does a terrific job measuring it up.
And you know, you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting 5, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
Durant kicks to Curry. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 5 now.
Boy, what a pass. That assist was right on target. That's why his teammates absolutely love playing with this guy.
The drive by James. And counts the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And some changes here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Draymond Green. West comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Pass to McGee from downtown, and James pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And Frye kicks to James. Here's the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From past the arc. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Williams.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And a wide open look for James. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And a double digit. And LeBron James trying.
He sat us down.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. Dubbed the new Big 3 along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
You know, and until the defense closes off that lane to try and stop that, no reason to change strategies.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. They've got Iguodala. Steph Curry's out there with Livingston. And it's West. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot.
You know, Kyrie Irving will tell you that his relationship with LeBron is ever evolving. And they were both very excited to join teams back in 2014. But there has been some challenges, no question. LeBron not shy about demanding winning basketball from his teammates.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
You know, I think in his mind he was already going in the other direction, but you have to make the play first.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Matt Barnes is checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Curry. And you heard rumors last season, Doris, that Irving would welcome a trade from Cleveland. Do you give any credence to that?
Well, I think, Kevin, it's interesting. I didn't get the sense Irving expressly denied the rumors. He just alluded to misunderstandings. I think certainly it's been an adjustment playing with another ball-dominant player like LeBron. But if your priority is on winning, he's a teammate you want to have on your side.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, there's no doubt that the Splash Brothers are the most dangerous backcourt in the NBA.
Easy buckets now. Hustle up. Hey, if we let up on D, even a little, it's enough to get their guy going.
The 8, they're one heck of a tag team. Warriors trail by 16. On the wing, Iguodala, defended by Jeff.
Oh, my God.
That's how you attack. Wow.
How'd he do that?
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Barnes dishes to Thompson. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got 9.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Now here's Irving. He's covered by Livingston. Irving kicks to Smith. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Irving for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Doris, as a former lead guard, point guard that you were, who has the most impressive ball handling skills in the league? Who's got the best handle in your opinion?
Well, I think under duress of defenses, I would say Chris Paul and Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry are the 3 guys who I think have mastery of the ball regardless of single coverage, double coverage, trying to navigate pick and roll situations. Those 3 guys to me are right at the top.
It's art almost, isn't it? The way they handle it.
No question it's art. Boy, somehow he wound up all by himself behind the arc. Clearly a missed assignment on the defensive end. Coach will not be happy.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving, a good look. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Livingston passes to McGee. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Back to Love. Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Livingston kicks to McGee. Smith against Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Timeout called. Come
on, let's go. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. Feels like we have a hand in our face every time we shoot the ball. Listen, if the defense is playing you tight, pass the ball. Work it inside. And then trust your teammates to make a play.
Size and athleticism, we all know pretty good at hitting contested shots.
Well, Kevin, we know he's got no punches as a shooter. His motto is, when in...
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. Look, I'm fine with our defensive efforts, but I know we could be doing so much better on offense. We just talked about this. We cannot settle for contested jumpers when we can get cleaner looks at the basket. Do not try to win this game by yourself. Stop taking contested jumpers, and let's get back to playing unselfish basketball.
Good looks, guys. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win it.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Barnes comes in for West, and it's Klay Thompson in for Shaun Livingston. And Green slams it in.
A bit undersized for that power forward, but boy, does he get in the air so quick. Such great lift.
And GA, the Cavs are now the hunted team. Do you like their chances of repeating as champions?
I think they've got as good a chance. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Here's Curry with the three. Not going to go that time. Good D by Williams.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And so here's Cleveland. Again, the miss by Williams.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shumpert, and Shumpert slams it in.
Deron Williams does everything so calmly. Great look.
With the pass. Outside Durant. On its way from Curry for two, and again it's the Warriors missing.
Ooh, his shot is way off. Someone else is going to have to step up scoring-wise if they're going to be competitive.
James. Korver gets a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Korver's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's tipped and stolen by James. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. And we'll go to Kenny first. What'd you see out there?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot.
It is just about time now for the third.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
You don't identify him as a three-point shooter, but anyone, if you let him get going, can get it done.
Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. And it's Irving in at the one. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Cleveland leading by 16. Inside, knocked loose. J.R. Smith on the wing to the paint. The 11-footer. LeBron shot is off. Warriors trail by 16. Here's Durant. Pachulia dishes to Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Another shot, and it's Golden State with another.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Irving against Curry. Shoots. No good off the front iron.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The Cleveland coach, Tyronn Lue, of course, played 11 years in the NBA. Started, came off the bench, won titles with the Lakers, played on the worst team in the league. I mean, that breadth of experience seems to serve him well as a head coach. He's certainly seen enough.
Here's Irving, and it's blocked.
Once again, Pachulia turning the shooter away, uses his length so well.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half, and now 1 for 5.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And this Warriors team so dominant on so many levels. But for me, what energizes them is that fluidity and that unselfishness of their offense. I mean, it's so much fun to play that way, and that joy feeds into every aspect of the game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. That's a 2 from Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. 6 points for J.R. Smith.
And really, Smith is always looking to fire as soon as he touches the ball. The D has to be more aware of that quick trigger.
Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. And the Warriors with such terrific decision-making and ball movement. It's hard to beat them playing old-school isolation offense.
And modern NBA defenses make it hard to score that way. Meanwhile, the Warriors are able to create open looks time and time again with their skill level and constant motion.
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Well, as broadcasters, we get a view that maybe some fans miss as to how hard these players work. You've talked about this a lot, Doris. Behind every shot, every play, every dribble, so many countless hours spent in the gym to perfect what they're doing.
Well, so I would say an NBA game is 48 minutes long. And I would say probably for every 48 minutes you are talking about an extraordinary commitment in the gym. What Steph Curry does on a nightly basis makes the game look easy, when in fact he's paid a price by the time he's spent, just like every other NBA player, honing their craft.
But I don't ever sense that it's drudgery to them.
No.
That they enjoy the game so much, like you, that it's in their DNA.
I think their passion and joy is evident on a nightly basis, and for us, we're lucky to watch it.
Isn't that fun? Oh,
yeah,
it's a blast.
No doubt.
Just a blast. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Korver comes in for J.R. Smith. And Deron Williams is subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And the Warriors miss again.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
No good from Frye. Warriors trail by 11. Left side West. Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Williams passes to Frye. Now the Warriors moving it up. Shot from 12. West gets the bucket. West has got his first 2 points.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dude.
Curry against Williams. Outside for Jefferson. And another miss by Cleveland.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
From deep, Iguodala. And there's the call on Pachulia. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Jefferson. And then for Golden State, Barnes comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. It's a pick by Love. Shumpert in the corner. No good on the 3. Warriors trail by 9. Iguodala kicks to Curry. There's the triple. The shot, no good. Williams with the defensive effort. With the floater, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Here's Love. West with the steal.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
Really the smart option.
Thompson misses. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Korver, good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's West. And that one goes. Feeding him with the lead pass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
LeBron against Barnes. James outside. Off target from outside. Well, it's getting exciting. And the final period of play just about to start. Cavaliers leading on the court for Golden State here in the 4th. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Iguodala, and it's Green in at the 5 down low.
I tell you, that timing and that awareness Love has near the rim is something you simply can't teach.
There's Green with the 3. They get it again. Outside for Durant. 3-pointer. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Kevin Durant. Cleveland leading by 8. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Here's Thompson. And the shot is long.
Looked like it might drop for him, and you know, that has to frustrate him just a bit. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. John Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
A nice shot by Irving.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Warriors trail by 11. There's Green with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Irving. And it's blocked. Out to Shumpert. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. At the elbow, it's Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson for the triple. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 22 is their biggest lead. In the corner, Irving with it. Sinks the 3-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. These guys are relying on one man to beat us. Do not tune this out again. He's getting into our paint at will. Let's gap him and invite the outside shot. He does not shoot it well enough to beat us from long range.
Fours with size and strength. They give up a bit of shot blocking with those lineups, but I think the positives outweigh the negatives.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Warriors trail by 8. Outside Durant. Another 3 for Golden State.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
To the inside, Love. It's rebounded by Golden State. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep 3-point range, and the Warriors get it back. Livingston kicks to Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist in this one. Smith outside. The screen from Thompson. Ball's knocked loose. Shumpert, no good.
You know, despite his cold shooting, his team is still winning.
Durant for 3. Durant with another miss. Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Smith dishes to Irving. Wide open. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Durant just inside the line, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And I think taking a time.
We need everyone paying attention when Kyrie is on the floor.
You always want everyone on the same page, executing down to the smallest detail.
James checked in for Iman Shumpert, and then for Golden State, Pachulia. He's checked in for Iguodala. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Durant. From deep. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Add another triple to their second half total.
I mean, since the break, they've been unconscious from distance.
He gets that one. That's now 8 points for Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Durant kicks to Curry. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
But they'll get another chance. And it's Love missing. The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, true. He got to the spot where there's nothing a defender could do to stop him. LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
And the wide open shot from Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 4. James kicks to Irving. Outside, Green. Green missing again.
Regardless of that miss right there, that's a shot you want him taking. He practices that all the time, makes a ton of them. What a great opportunity. Nice open look. You'll take those anytime you can get an uncontested shot.
Durant for 3. And that's collected by Love. The pass to Irving. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. For the 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. And it's Golden State's ball. 4-point game. On deep. Durant, no good. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul.
It's the first. That puts them up by 5.
And Smith needs to continue to work on improving his shot from the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort. And I know we could be doing...
What's your take?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Unless it's an N one, a 2-pointer makes no sense. Unfortunately for them, the defense knows this too. Oh, wasting no time on that inbound play. Really heads up. Just caught the defenders napping.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Very quietly, Irving was one of the best free throw shooters in the NBA and has been over the years.
All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing.
On the inbound. Not enough on that one as it misses. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You guys know LeBron James relishes every chance he gets from the foul line, and usually he'll knock them down.
Good. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, we're at
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our